Benvenuti, welcome to our kitchen. I'm Papa Joe's.
And I'm Mama Donna.
And you are watching Loving Food, where it's all about the love of people and the love of great food.
And Joe and I want you to know how strongly we believe in this community, and it is our hope that through this show, you will learn about all the great resources out there in our wonderful Hernando County.
And today we are going to prepare baked chicken, which is pollo al forno.
And we're also going to be putting together a summer squash medley with savory tomatoes and basil.
We will also be joined by Sherry Chansey, Big Brothers and Big Sister, and she's the director of development. And she will, in a moment, she'll tell us all about how much greater work she's doing in Hernando County.
And I can't wait to meet her. But meanwhile, so we can get this going in the oven and it'll be ready, we have Papa Joe's fresh dough, and we're going to be doing a family secret recipe regarding the dough this time. But as always, as tradition with Mommy, we cross the bread and we bless the bread. And we thank the Lord for our daily bread.
And we're going to be baked our bread at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Right, Annie?
That's right.
Okay. And don't go far. We'll be right back, just for you.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. From innovative technology to sleek design, George's Appliance Center features the appliances you're looking for. George's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions to Big Brothers Big Sisters: Sun Trust, State Farm Insurance, David Schrader, and Brewer & Sons Funeral Homes.
Ciao, welcome back to Loving Food.
And before we begin preparing our delicious recipes, we would like to introduce you to Sherry Chaney from Big Brothers and Big Sisters. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you for joining us, Sherry.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, Donna.
It's a pleasure.
Sherry, can you tell us about, what sets you apart from other organizations like yours?
Yes, we are a one-to-one mentoring organization that deals with providing positive adult role models to children who live in adverse and at-risk conditions.
Wow. That's pretty heavy. And can I ask you how do you find these children that are at risk? I mean, do you get the local authorities to inform you, or does a parent call you? How?
Well, there are a number of different ways. First, I would like to say that this is not a rehabilitative program, but a preventative program.
Okay.
And what we do is we define what at-risk children are. Some of the criteria for that is that most of them live at or below the poverty level. Most of them are being raised in a single parent household or being raised by a relative other than a parent or in foster care. Those are just some of the criteria. And in this county alone, there are thousands of children who live under those circumstances. That puts them at risk. It puts them at risk for falling through the cracks, getting involved in illegal drugs, early alcohol use, and trouble.
So that's where your volunteers come in.
Exactly.
How do you select your volunteers?
Well, we get out into the community, and through opportunities like this, as well as talking to civic groups and whatever kind of outreach we can do, we try to recruit what we call bigs. Bigs are the mentors. They're big brothers or big sisters or big couples. And we talk about our mission and the relevance of our mission in this community and how it can not only change and does change the life of the individual child, but how it changes the dynamics of the community as a whole.
Okay, so can you also give us like a true live heartfelt story of success in this program to let people understand how greatly you impact our community and the services that you do?
I can, and I'd like to preface that with some statistics that apply to Hernando County.
Okay, great.
Children who are mentored in our program for a year or more are 95% less likely to get involved with the juvenile justice system.
That's great.
They're 96% more likely to get promoted to the next grade level.
That's so awesome.
It is awesome. And just that will change their perspective and change their life forever. Doesn't mean that you will mentor them forever, but it will change them. And somewhere down the road, they will reflect on that relationship and some little part of it, and it will make a difference in their decision making. They begin to feel valued when you develop a rapport with them. You don't necessarily have to tutor them. You don't have to plan huge elaborate outings with them. You just need to develop a rapport with them so that they have somebody in their life that makes them feel valued.
And how do they make them feel valued? Does it come down to between that relationship transferring back and forth?
How they feel valued is just developing a friendship with them. For example, I have been involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters for a number of years in different capacities. I became a big sister a little over a year ago for a lot of different reasons. The little girl that I mentor was 9 when I met her, and she was challenged in school academically. She's one of 6 siblings that's being raised by an elderly grandmother who works full-time, who doesn't have the time to give these children one-on-one time. She's managing a lot of things.
Right. No, that's correct.
So with my little sister, I get to spend alone time with her. I bring her to my house and I'll bake cookies, or we'll do a puzzle, or
you really love on her, don't you?
You do. And I have to say that in the very beginning it was a little awkward because we're both trying to navigate a new relationship and trying to get to a place where we're comfortable with each other, but it happens rather quickly.
That's wonderful.
And it gives them a chance to express themselves, and it's the consistency of that relationship that makes the impact.
Wow.
Well, that is great, Sherry. I mean, I cannot begin to say, I mean, we could really talk about this for so long, and then, but the best way to do is to get involved. And is, if you, I don't know who's watching this cooking show, and I hope whoever's watching is touched by the story and in the works that Sherry's doing, and I hope that whoever's watching that will either contribute financially, and then most of all, I think you need volunteers just as much. You know, we need big brothers and big sisters, and then so don't be afraid. Step out of your box.
I want to know something. What I think transpires is, you know, how the good Lord says there's no greater pleasure than giving a gift. Well, when you share your love with a child and they begin to give it back in twofold, and it's just a tremendous experience. I can feel it.
It's an awesome experience. I mean, I certainly believe that I get more out of it than I give. I can share with you that my little sister and I went out one day for pizza about 6 months into our match. And she had a glass of water or some drink in front of her that had frost on it. And she was using her finger to write on the glass. And she wrote, "I heart you." And she turned the glass so I could read it. She couldn't say it, but she wanted me to know. And that was a magical moment for me.
Nice.
But it's certainly not about me.
Right.
It's about her.
That
And
is
I've
correct.
seen her relationships with her peers, with her siblings improve.
That's tremendous. I mean,
Well,
Joe, I know you need to ask for help for them, and I don't want to keep interrupting because I'm getting all.
well, we need to ask the viewers again, as I was saying before, step out of your box and be helpful to this program. It is worth program. But don't go away. Stay with us. We'll be right back cooking just for you.
Yeah.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. Their professional service technicians provide quality service for your purchases and existing appliances. George's Appliance Center's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions to Big Brothers Big Sisters: Sun Trust, State Farm Insurance, David Schrader, and Brewer and Sons Funeral Homes.
Welcome back to Loving Food. Today we are going to be cooking summer squash medley. We're having 3 medium onions. Hold on, honey, don't rush me. I tell the ingredients: 3 tomatoes, 3 potatoes, 2 zucchini, and 3 of the yellow squash. We are going to begin. Now you can. Go ahead, honey. She gets very impatient with me. All right, by putting a little bit of oil to the pot. We want to wait till the oil to sizzle a little bit. So do you think it's ready, honey? No?
I think it will sizzle.
Okay. You want to hear that sound?
Yay.
Okay. Chevy's smart, she's moving away from me. We put the onions in and we let that sizzle a little bit. Honey, can I have a spoon, please?
Wooden or any
That's
kind?
all, no matter. No, wood spoon, please. Thank you. Okay. All right. We're going to do this step by step. Oh, the renegade onion. Well, man. Okay. So, Donna, can you tell us about... That's what I was doing. We got too many cooks in the kitchen.
Hey.
Can you tell us about your bread?
I would
While I'm
love
waiting
to
for
tell
my
you about the
onions?
bread. You've been waiting to hear about the secret recipe, right?
Yes, I have been.
You want to know what the secret recipe is? Well, you know, this bread, you can do all kinds of really creative things too, but the secret to the recipe is the love that is incorporated into it with all the heartfelt. I mean, Mommy, when she used to make this, it would be just prior to dinner and everybody was kind of getting really hungry. And anyway, you were lucky if you got any. You had to really get in there. But you knew a lot of love went with it. You could just smell the aroma of the bread all through the house. And a lot of times what she would do is just take the bread and cut it in half and then drizzle it with olive oil and then sprinkle it with Romano cheese. And I just added some Provence spices to go with it too. And then she'd put it together and press it in and let it absorb on both sides. And there you have it. But the great secret to this recipe is all about the love that goes into it and is shared throughout that evening.
Well, thank
So
you.
what do you
Donna.
think?
I love it.
That is great. That
She loves it. I
sounds
love
like
it
I'm
too.
already hungry. After that, after the onions are getting a little bit of brown, you want to add some tomatoes. We want to wait till the tomatoes are marry with the onions flavor. And at the same time, that will also give us a little bit of a brodetto. And
What's a brodetto?
brodetto is a little bit of sughetto. It's a little sauce, you know, like moist.
Oh.
Instead of adding water, we just do all naturally.
Oh.
Okay? And yes, that's what I was looking for.
Uh-huh.
At this time, we put about 2 teaspoons of garlic. Reason why we don't put the garlic ahead of time is so we don't want the garlic to brown. You know, garlic has an essence of different flavors. So it all depends how you prepare the garlic, how you cook the garlic, that it gives you a lot of flavors, different flavors. Okay. And then at this time, we put about a teaspoon of salt.
That's sea salt, right?
That's sea salt, yes. All your recipe, all your cooking should be done with the sea salt. It's healthy for you and also enhances flavors much better for you.
Is it?
Yes.
It has a lot of minerals in it, plus they don't put any preservatives in it.
Okay. Okay, once we get a little bit more of juice, from natural juice from the tomatoes, we're still cooking on a high heat, so we want to incorporate all those flavors together quickly. So you don't want to do a slow heat. It's very important that you cook in a high heat. Okay, and okay. So after that, we put our potatoes. We're cooking our potatoes. There's about 3 potatoes. Now we have enough juice. Brodetto.
Come on, let me do something.
Okay. To cook our potatoes in, we don't have to add any water. We just let the natural juices from the tomatoes and the onions do all the work. Okay? And then while that's getting done, I get some fresh basil cut up. Of course, you gotta have some basil with tomatoes. It's like a husband and a wife. Hey. All right. And then after that, we add the, we already, let's see, okay. Yep, we,
Smells wonderful.
well, we had the, our zucchini squash, a yellow squash. Okay.
You missed one.
I did. It's a renegade in that one. First the onion and then the zucchini. How about that? You stirred that very good?
You want me to stir it?
Yeah, honey, do you mind stirring that? Because I want to get the chicken ready. The other items that we're going to prepare today will be pollo al forno, which is a baked chicken, herb chicken. Oh. What a girl. Julienne the onions like this. Very fine. Okay. Put a little bit of oil on the bottom of the pan. Of course, oven at 500 degrees. Koju pan on the bottom. Okay. We are going to use herb. What is this spice called, honey?
It's a roasted garlic and rosemary.
Okay, all right. So we spice the bottom of it. Not before we throw the onion. Joe, you're rushing too much. Okay. You know, you have to do this in so much time, so therefore I'm try to be very conscious of my time. Put onions on the bottom so we don't burn the chicken. And then we also put some potatoes for flavor. And then,
You want to sprinkle that garlic over the
yes,
potatoes as well?
yeah, that will be an automatic. Okay, so we take it this is about 7 chicken thighs. I like number 7, so everything I do is either in 3s or 7s or 14s. Very important. To me, numbers are very important. All right, and okay, shake
Honey,
that.
can I add a little bit of pepper?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Okay, I sprinkle that. And then once I do this, I sprinkle the top. And that's all done, Sherry. It's going to the oven for about 20 minutes, 500 degrees. It's very simple. Is that hard? Okay.
It looks great. smells
There you go,
delicious.
folks. We'll be right back, cooking just for you. Okay.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. From innovative technology to sleek design, George's Appliance Center features the appliances you're looking for. George's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions to Big Brothers Big Sisters: Sun Trust, State Farm Insurance, David Schrader, and Brewer and Sons Funeral Homes.
Welcome back to Loving Food. While you were gone, we cooked some basmati rice. I love basmati rice. It's got a great nutty flavor. And then summer squash is ready. We will place the summer squash on. Can you help a little bit?
Oh.
Okay, just hold on the bowl closely. And we place that in the middle. My wife made sure that we had a nice circle inside, so we could get all this goodness into the bowl. Notice, folks, because we cooked in our heat, our vegetables still, they are cooked, but they're not, but it's still holding their form because we did not cook it too long, low temp, okay? And
Pour that juice in there.
oh yes, we gotta do that. Thank you, honey. And then we do this. Wow. And we finish it off with a little bit of pecorino cheese. Okay. And of course, we got to finish it off with our fresh basil for aromatic purpose and flavor for that matter. And there you go, Sherry. Summer squash over basmati rice.
Bring it on.
Bring it on, okay. Well, Donna, while you're serving that, I'm going to go to the chicken that is nice and ready.
Okay.
Okay. And we are going to finish our chicken with a little bit of fresh rosemary. Okay. For those of you that this is what rosemary is, and then when I'm ready to chop rosemary, I just pull it backwards, so all the little leaves they fall off the branch, and of course we chop it up. Okay. And then we finish with that.
I think that's so neat.
Yeah. Can I have a dish, please?
You know,
Okay.
I thought that was really cool to discover that when you pull backward on that, everything peeled off.
Notice how the potatoes got flavored by the chicken and all the flavors from the herbs that we put in there. And, okay. Well, Sherry, there you have it. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget piece of bread, signor. Hey. Wow, what a great looking dish. I hope you will enjoy it, Sherry.
Do I get to taste it
Well,
now?
of course you got to taste it. We promise we're not going to be looking at you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, honey, thank you for helping today. How is it?
It's delicious.
All right. While she's finished her dish, folks, we'll be cooking just for you. We'll be right back.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. From innovative technology to sleek design, George's Appliance Center features the appliances you're looking for. George's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions to Big Brothers Big Sisters: Sun Trust, State Farm Insurance, David Schrader, and Brewer and Sons Funeral Homes.
Welcome back to our Loving Food show. Today we have the pleasure to have a special guest on our show.
Miss Teen Spring Hill World.
Crystal Burchard, welcome. How are you?
So glad to
Thank
have
you.
Hi,
you for coming.
Crystal.
Hello.
Crystal today will be presenting Sherry from Big Brothers and Big Sister, the contribution from our community to our organization. Go ahead, Crystal.
The donations are from Brewer Funeral Home, Barry and Marissa Brewer, David Schreider from State Farm Insurance, and our local SunTrust Bank.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Sherry. It's a
And
pleasure
Donna
having you.
for the opportunity
It's our
and the
pleasure.
delicious food. Thank you, Crystal, and thank you to the community.
Don't forget, folks, we are cooking just
Just
for
for
you.
you.
Thank you.